Hey, world language teachers, I want to talk to you quickly today about a fundraising idea if you are taking students abroad. I have been taking students abroad for longer than the current students I take abroad have been alive. So, a hot minute. But one thing I absolutely put my foot down about is fundraising. Taking students abroad is a lot of work, and I love it, or I wouldn't do it. But it's a lot of work. So I draw the line at fundraising, and I say to parents, if you want to set up a fundraiser, I'll be happy to promote it, but I'm not going to do any fundraising. There is one thing I will provide for kids for fundraising, and that's it. And it's called Pay for a Day. So Pay for a Day is essentially a calendar where students can go to friends, family, teachers, neighbors, whomever, and ask them to sponsor their trip for one day. And let's say they choose the 10th. So that means that that person who signs their name into the square donates $10. So students can collect that with cash or check or Venmo, various payment options. But their goal is to fill in every day of the month. And if they do that, they get just under $500 toward their trip, which is pretty cool. So all I have to do is create the calendar, and then students are in charge, not me. They deal with all the money, they deal with the fundraising. This one is a blank one that I made for my students who do CIEE, high school summer abroad experiences. But I also have one here. I'm a French teacher, so I do a pay for a day to go to France, since I often take students to France. And here I try to make things correspond to things that they could encounter in France. So for example, maybe one day is a baguette because it's approximately €1. And I think on the 24th, I say the cost of a book at Shakespeare and Company. So it doesn't mean that if you are supporting the child, that they are going to buy a book with the money, but it's just to give them an idea of how much things might cost abroad. And again, same thing. If they fill the whole thing out, they get just shy of $500. So I highly recommend Pay for a Day fundraisers where you, the teacher, don't have to do a thing.